Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Gabriel, and today we are going to be playing some more MLB Pitching Show. Now, it's been 4 days, as I just, literally, just now looked, 5 minutes ago, I just looked, just now looked, and it said, I was like, okay, I need to get this title right, because, and what I mean by that is, you know, because sometimes I put part, so-and-so, because, I might do, more than one, live stream or something. So, the reason why I'm saying that is because, one of my videos got copyrighted, and another reason why I was saying that, hold on, this is not a good start. Well, I was saying that because, well, first of all, the music was on, and the very first video that I did, it got copyrighted because I think, one of the songs that they had, couldn't be copyrighted, but apparently I didn't know that. So hopefully that was not the Pacific song. Hopefully it couldn't have been, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's pretty much a 10% chance that it could be. So yeah. And another reason why I was saying that hold on, this is not a good start is because, well, it is literally thundering and kind of lightning like crazy. It's literally thundering and lightning like crazy. It looks like it's cooling down right now, but the wind's still going. It's turning tiny thunder. So yeah, hopefully my live stream doesn't cut off, because it's, it's you should come over here and stand next to me and look out my window of how windy it is and through the thunder and lightning. So yeah, hopefully the live stream does not cut out, because that would suck. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't cut out on us. I really hope that it does not. The power actually did go out 10 minutes ago, because I was in the kitchen, and as soon as I was walking out of the kitchen, the living room TV, whenever you walk out of the kitchen, there's a living room right there. But yeah, whenever you walk out of the kitchen, then you go to the living room. Well, as soon as I turned around the corner of where the refrigerator was, and the TV was right there, about 15 feet in front of me or something like that. And then it turned off, and then I go in my room, but yeah, my TV and PlayStation's still on. But still, it could still cut off, because I think that was just the beginning, because there's nothing right now, but I feel like it's going to come back and, cut us off, but I don't know. So I got some food here, because I'm hungry. Kind of thirsty.
3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Okay, that's good. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to be doing some more road to the show. Today we're not going to be doing a regular player. Oh, that one right there. If you're wondering, wait, I thought he was on the Cubs. Well, he got traded to the Mets because the Cubs were doing just terrible. And then they did trade me. They traded me from the Cubs to the Mets. And the Mets were literally the same exact wins. I mean, they had 20 wins. Whenever I was traded, the first day I was traded to them, they had 20 wins. Both of them had 20 wins. And but the Cubs, the Mets had more losses. But now they're actually doing pretty good. They're getting better. It's been probably a long time since I've done this.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Alright.
Now on 3 and 2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beck.
Let's see, Padres. Yeah, the Padres pitcher.
First time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in
overall.
Los Angeles Dodger history.
Yeah, the Thunder, I think it's the Thunder is coming back. God, it looks so bad, but it just cut off.
Beckett, a no-hitter. 2-1.
Okay, let's go ahead and play our next appearance. I'm playing as a Padres pitcher, but we're in the Double-A right now. Yeah, we're in the Double-A right now. No, wait a minute. No, we're in the Triple-A. Yeah, we're in the Triple-A. BTW, the El Paso Chihuahuas. I kind of like that name. Like whenever I was drafted by the Dodgers, I mean not the Dodgers, the Padres, I saw this name and I'm like, holy crap, it's a weird name, but I like it.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight.
Hey, looks like
Kevin Leroy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this season.
Fastball.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. DK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here this past week.
All right, Leroy.
Here's the pitch.
Yes, check him out.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
77 degrees.
77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight.
Wait, it didn't really change the pitch.
The 1-2.
Oh, now it is raining. I just looked out the window. I thought I saw a raindrop, so I went down. I looked back up at my window. I'm like, oh, it's raining. It's not like hard rain, but you know, like just now started.
On a nice changeup that time, gets him to swing right through it.
He stuck out. I thought he already
down
stuck
on
out.
strikes to open up the ball game. And there's a nice moment for him on the mound. He's just tallied his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
Okay, so we are on AAA.
Well, you know, a lot of baseball people talk about how important it is to be able to get those strikeouts. You take the defense out of the equation for one thing, and for another, you start to peck away at the confidence of the opposing hitters. Now, let's hope he can rack up some more of these in the majors during his career.
Scotty Ivy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple.
Come on, please. Just change it up. I don't know.
Not leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, I thought that was going to be bad.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
And there are his numbers from last time out. He comes off a victory in that performance, so he'd love to duplicate that here tonight.
So yeah. Wait a minute. Is that for double
Johnny Venner will have his first opportunity now.
Had to
as
be,
it comes
like
with
earlier
the bases empty here in the top of the first.
Like we had first AAA. Look how this guy has his batting stance. What the crap?
Drops in a
He's literally like sticking his, he's sticking his arms out with his bat, like sticking up. Literally sticking his arms out with his bat, sticking up. Look at that.
Because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So
oh God.
The more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance.
I find it kind of annoying that people do that. This looks like, it literally looks like a freaking like 5-year-old at a T-ball game. Okay, we're gonna strike this 5-year-old out.
Pitch on the way. And he misses there. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
There's a fastball right now. Oh, I just saw some lightning. He was like flashing like 4
that
times.
Misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. That's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back.
Probably know like the TV could be off in the living room. I don't hear anything.
Another 2-2.
Well, we're not worried about the living room TV.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here comes a 2-2.
This guy will like not strike out.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2.
All right. Change up right here. Oh, no.
Here he comes on 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat,
check him out.
The one that finally does it, and he wears him down, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Gary France leads things off now in the top half of the second. First offering on the way.
Yeah, here we go.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball.
Way in the dirt. Right.
Here he comes on 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here now the 2-2. And a change for the first down.
Beautiful change-up.
Pretty good late break for this 2-2 pitch. We'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well. He spins right over the top of it.
Into the box, Moises Sierra. Now a ball hit hard.
Oh, good job, good job, good job.
High as he makes the catch. Well done.
Nice play there. Not always easy on a soft liner like that, but he waited, and then
should go for a perfect
got up
game.
there
I mean,
to
it's
make
like
the play.
only the bottom of the second, but still.
Here's the first offering. Marcus Efting is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Okay, 4-corner right there, but we saw it.
Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
The 1-1.
Right.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here comes a 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0.
Round out. All right.
Jose Cora
on
will
with
dig
our
in
perfect
now,
game
just
here.
hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a miss.
96.
Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Take it.
Here's another 1-2.
Take it outside.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And he'll
there we go.
wear it down as this was swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity.
What?
But most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Uh-oh.
Now a line drive.
Oh, he made another beautiful play.
As he'll hang on here to record
Yeah, I'm still going
the
for a
second
perfect
out.
game.
Well, you can feel for him, too.
You know, it's bottom of a third, but
what's
still.
going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know, when you're
Like,
going
oh,
good at
God.
the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Ryan Jackson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped
Did
foul.
that hit your nuts? I think that hit his nuts.
Here's the 1-1.
Right in the lips.
Sliced down the line at first.
Oh,
But a foul ball, 1-2
God.
now. Now the 1-2.
My money's home.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats. Foul.
Ball right there, shoot there.
Here's the 3-2
pitch.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly.
Got
And the
him.
inning
Yeah.
is over. Make it
Got
9
him.
straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
All right.
Kevin Leroy
Oh, I've been
will
saying like
stand
bottom.
in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Top of the 4th. Going good with our perfect game right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground,
Never
but
pitched a
foul.
perfect game or a no-hitter. Yeah.
Now here's the pitch. 1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Oh, get that.
Varmus now at short.
Okay, that that better be an error. That better
And
be an
they'll
error.
have no play as he reaches first base
It's a
safely.
good pitch. Oh, no base hit. Oh,
Not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but
That
you
was
see
close.
it takes a
That
funny
was
little hop
close.
there at the end, and
good
this will
job
be scored
making
as
that
an
error. Like, literally. We still got a perfect game chance. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to double play.
Stepping in now, Scotty Ivy. Swing and a liner, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. He's set, now the pitch. That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike. He's ready now, the pitch. On the ground to short, this could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Yeah.
You know, as an infielder, if you make an error, you want a chance to make up for that right away. And he gets his chance right here. He gloves this one and then shuffles off a nice little feed to second base to start the double play to erase his mistake totally.
Johnny Venner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Straight
Oh,
paint
gosh,
at
this guy knows
94
about
miles
this.
an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Now here it comes.
You're striking out right here.
Hit hard, but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Barely. Oh, rough pitch. What?
Now another 0-2.
And
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field.
No!
And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Dang it.
Around second.
No, he's
he'll
not gonna
try
get
for
triple.
third.
Come
The
on.
relay, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out
Dang
triple.
it. Lost
What
our
a way to
perfect
pick
game.
up your team's first hit of the ball game. They've been totally shut
Lost our
down to this
perfect
point,
game in the
but
top
he
of the
makes
fourth.
great contact on this one, and he's going to wind up
All
hustling
he has
all
to
the
do
way
is
over
like
to
get
third
one
with a
more
triple.
guy out, then we could have survived another inning.
In now,
But we
Gary
didn't.
France. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
There we go.
Oh, and
No.
overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. Moises
Good
Sierra
job, idiot.
will
Let's
stand in.
just score.
A line-out victim his first
Way to
time.
go.
From the belt, the pitch.
Seriously, way to go,
And a
dude.
look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that error affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. Ready now on 1-1. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself.
I want to see Dave right here. Can I do a recall here? No, I didn't. Dude, you got so freaking lucky. It's like pointing to the sky. Pointing to the sky.
3-2, here it comes. And an off-speed hit swung on and dashed into that. The side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0.
Come on, guys.
Marcus Efting will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Go, that's for me. Why didn't you get it?
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out,
He
1
literally
away.
went like, it's like he stepped on it and went like right past it.
Jose Cora will try it again.
Does it show like what their player stat? That doesn't. Game recap, game. Oh, wait. Wait, box score. Didn't show like what the wins. Okay, forget it.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Varmus now at short. Over to his left. He's up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Livingston will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and oh boy.
Get that. Oh, nice.
Right here.
Nice.
Gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Storm Chasers are on top.
This team has only had 1 hit, and they've already gotten a run.
Ryan Jackson will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And that's in there for strike 1. But for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball, you're physically fine. A lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
See, look, I'm
well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Scotty Ivy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And you get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That's all right. So getting
Johnny Venner will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home.
The second triple.
And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI
and the same
triple.
Guy.
Gary France will
Dude,
stand in
that
0
is,
for 2 thus far. First pitch coming.
Like, they turn like stiff, but they're not stiff.
Strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's just like,
He's set. Now the pitch.
Curveball.
Off the plate.
Oh, crap.
One ball,
I didn't
one
say throw it
strike.
upwards. I said,
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
all right,
So
team,
they
y'all
pick up
better
a
be
run
getting some freaking
on 2
hits.
hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home
they
half
get
of the
3
6th.
hits.
Omaha leads this one
Lost.
2-0.
I
Well,
think
you
we
always
lost.
hope
I
to get a
think
good
that's
outing
really
from
not
your
it.
starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this
Yeah,
one. He's our
that's
top
true.
player of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, a real good performance.
First AAA loss. You know, it's not my fault. My freaking team didn't even score any runs. And this one guy who's freaking the most idiot AAA, you know, just... with pinning team. Okay. So now I know what we're going to do.
And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday is safe lead at second. Adam swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A 3-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2
Check
Cardinals.
out.
In a
We need to get that up.
inning. And again the 2-2. Popped him up.
Oh, that's pretty good. All that.
Is under it. And they got it. The Tigers have done it. For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
Alright, so
With everyone standing
save
at Dodger
that.
Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the...
Yep, save that's Padres pitcher.
The right center and the Cardinals lead
Who's our
7-6.
next appearance?
What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Go ahead and simulate it.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's
We
swung on
lost.
a high drive left center
I didn't get the
field.
loss though, and I know I didn't.
Inside the
Wait, I
show
didn't check
with
in.
Justin Allegri.
So I actually didn't get the win.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation.
Okay,
Let's
to be
jump
honest,
right
I'm
into
confused.
Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the National League West,
Okay, I didn't
the
get the win.
Padres
Yes, I
they
did.
visited the Braves in Atlanta, and it was the Pods who collected the W. The final was 7-4. James Shields was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. He is
16
currently in the
pitches,
top
hit
5 in the
career
NL in
wins.
wins. The San Francisco Giants took on the Mets in Flushing, New York, and it was the boys from Flushing who came away with the win. The final was 3-0. John Neese pitched very well on the way to the victory on the mound, twirling 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen to close it out. The Cardinals went up against...
Simulate their next game. Win, win, loss, win, win. Win, yeah, we won it.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Hump Day, everyone, as we hit the halfway point of the week. Let's take a look back at
We
Tuesday's
didn't
news
even
and
pitch
results.
that game. What the
Starting out in the
crap?
NL
It said
West,
that was the
the
game
Oakland
that we
Athletics
played in.
took on the Padres in...
Keep it. Win, win, loss, win. Okay. Yeah, I got the
Inside
win.
the show with Justin Allegri.
It's like simulating right now.
A very happy Father's Day to all of you from those
Yeah,
of
got
us
the
here
win.
at Inside the
Pitched
Show.
5.2
I'm sure we
innings.
can expect to see a
Allowed
good
9
amount of
hits.
baby blue out on the
Allowed
fields
2
today in
runs,
tribute of all the
4
great
I got 1
dads in
strike.
our
No.
lives.
There's
Before the
no
action
way I
gets
got 1
underway
strike.
on this Sunday, here's what happened around the
got
league
more
on
than that.
Saturday. Starting in the National League West, James Shields earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Milwaukee Brewers paid visit to the Rockies at Coors Field, and it was the Brewers who grabbed the win, 11-6. Ryan Braun was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. The Giants continued their historic rivalry with the LA Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, and the Dodgers collected the W, the final 6-4. The New York Mets were in the ATL to match up against the Braves. The Mets
win, loss, okay. I got the one.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Simulate through the date. Win, loss.
Swing and a fly ball
I don't
toward
know.
right center.
Win, I got the win.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Pick that up.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Seattle Mariners were in San Diego to take on the hometown Padres, and it was the Mariners who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. In other news out of San Diego, starting pitcher Andrew Kashner could potentially get traded in the near future as he's currently being shopped around to other teams. The Royals are rumored to be in the mix. The Colorado Rockies visited the East Bay to take on the A's in an interleague matchup, and visiting Colorado was victorious in this one in extra innings, the final 5-3. Rex Brothers was victorious in this one, earning his first win. The San Francisco Giants went up against the Marlins in Miami, and it was the Giants who nabbed the victory. The score was 3-1. Tim Lincecum threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The Boys in Blue were in Phoenix to take on the Diamondbacks at Chase Field, and it was the Boys in Blue who emerged in this one. The final was 9-6. Jimmy Rollins was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Brett Anderson earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season.
Where am I at?
The Washington Nationals were in Atlanta to take on the Braves, and it was the Nationals who came out on top. The score was 3-1.
votes.
Jordan Zimmerman held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. The Cubs visited the Big Apple.
Simulate, win, loss, win. Okay. Got the win.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
I pitched 8.2 innings.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the San Diego Padres matched up against the Buccos at PNC Park, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one. The final score was 3-2. The Phillies were in LA to take on the Dodgers, and the Dodgers came away with a blowout victory. The final score was 12-2. Jock Peterson had a historic day at the plate as he hit for the cycle. Brandon McCarthy started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Mets matched up against the Giants in San Fran, and it was the boys from Flushing who came away with the win. The final was 7-4. Daniel Murphy turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Reds matched up against the Nationals in D.C. The Nationals came away with the win. Final score was 4-2. Nate McLeod was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. Keith Bell grabbed the win in relief, his 5th on the year. The St. Louis Cardinals paid visit to Wrigley Field to take on the Cubbies, and it was the boys from Northside Chicago who grabbed the W. The final score was 15-2. Starlin.
Yeah, we'll get some good wins here. Watch me lose. Win, lose. See, I told you.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, baseball fans. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in Major League Baseball on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Padres took on the Rangers at the Globe in Arlington, and it was the Rangers.
Yankees trade catcher Andre Ellison to the Padres for first baseman Yonder Alonso. Okay. Yep, we're first.
3-2 Cardinals in a magical 7th inning.
44.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2.
Don't want him to get hit.
Send the ball. It's foul territory. Giants win.
Okay, we won. It's pretty much this. Okay, this freaking YouTube video is supposed to be like me playing stuff, but now it's pretty much turned into like a simulating game.
And again, the 2-2.
Literally. The Phillies trade left fielder Jeff Escalano for Padres first starting pitcher on Andrew Cashner. No, Andrew was like our best pitcher. Why?
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the National League West, the Giants visited the Friars in downtown San Diego, and it was the boys from San Fran who collected the W in this one. The final was 6-3. Jake Peavy was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Dodgers were in Atlanta to take on the Braves at Turner Field, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top. The score was 4-1.
The overall is 64.
Clayton Kershaw pitched well and earned his 14th victory on the year. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Miami Marlins were in Phoenix to take on the D-backs, and the Diamondbacks came away with the win. The score was 5-1. Bronson Arroyo was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort.
46.
The Rangers took on the Rockies in interleague action in the Mile High City. The game wore on to extra innings with the hometown Rockies walking off with the win. The final was 7-4. Nolan Arenado launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. The New York Mets took on the Nats in Washington, D.C. The Mets came away with the win. Final score was 4-2. John Mayberry Jr. led the charge offensively.
Win,
With everyone
loss,
standing
win,
at Dodger
win,
Stadium, Kershaw
win.
pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a
It's gonna be like what we do.
Inside the show.
Have I had like
with
any
Justin
hits?
Allegri.
Like any?
The trade
You don't
deadline
mean,
is
like,
quickly
hits,
approaching
like,
as teams look
that
to
I've gotten.
position themselves for a
I've
run at
pitched
the
6.1 innings,
postseason.
left 5 hits,
Let's
left 2
jump in and
runs.
take a look at
5
yesterday's
balls,
news and
7
results.
seconds.
Starting in
Oh,
the
5
AL
balls.
West,
Jesus.
the Arizona Diamondbacks played the Mariners in an interleague matchup in the Pacific Northwest, and it was the Diamondbacks who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. Bronson Arroyo was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. The Rockies were in Chicago to take on the Cubs, and the Rockies nabbed the extra innings win. Score was 4-1. Corey Dickerson
We're starting
collected
off the
4
month.
hits
Let's
and left.
see if we can get it.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center
The
field.
Tigers trade
Going back. He's
started
to the
pitcher
track,
Mac
and he's
Ware
right
to the
wall.
Padres
He's
for right
there.
fielder
He
Matt Kemp.
squeezes
What are they
it, and
doing?
the A's have won it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because remember that they
3
needed another
consecutive
pitcher,
years in the
and they get a guy
postseason
that
for
like
the
I've
Oakland
never even
A's.
heard of.
Inside the show with Justin
Oh, I thought that was
Allegri.
me. I thought I had like 8 wins too.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to
like,
Inside the Show.
what?
Saturday provided some
like
great
me.
baseball and some
4
interesting
losses.
storylines, so let's get to it.
Okay.
Starting out in the NL West, the San Diego Padres were in Miami to take on the Marlins, and it was the Marlins who came away victorious. Final score was 4-2. Jared Cosart was the winning
there's
pitcher
Matt
in this
Ware.
one,
Wow, they already
his 7th
sent him
victory of the
down?
year. The San
They
Francisco
literally
Giants
just
were in the
got him,
Lone
and
Star
now
State
they're
to
gonna,
match
like,
up against the
send him down.
Rangers in an interleague contest, and it was the Giants who came away with the win. The final was 3-0. Tim Hudson
Look at his
gave the bullpen a
face.
day off, turning in a complete game
Look at his
effort in the
face.
win.
That's like
The
normal.
Diamondbacks played some
His eyes
interleague
are
baseball
so
against the
small.
Astros in
Thin
Houston, and it was
eyebrows.
Arizona who emerged in this one, 8-0.
Small nose.
Jeremy Hellickson was in total
His
control on the
ears are
mound as he
freaking
tossed a
L.
complete game shutout.
God.
The Colorado Rockies visited the Redbirds in the Gateway City, and the Rockies came away with the win. The final was 5-4. Kyle Kendrick was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim did interleague battle with the Dodgers in the City of Angels, and it was the Angels who came out on top. Final score was 5-2. Albert Pujols turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Jared Weaver earned the victory.
Lost. Win it. Oh god.
Inside the show
Yeah, come
with
back to the
Justin
win.
Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Padres did battle with the Brewers in Milwaukee, and the Padres came away with the win. The final was 1-0.
Oh, yeah, by the way, if you
Sean Kelly
didn't know,
grabbed the
this is
win in
July
relief,
17th, like
his
in
5th
July.
on the year.
So they're
The
gonna be like
Giants
July
paid visit to the
17th.
ATL to
We
take on the
pushed on that
Braves,
day.
and
Wow,
the
we
Braves
won it.
came away with the win. The final
played it.
4-3. Mike Minor started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Arizona Diamondbacks were in D.C. to take on the Nationals.
We get a lot of wins. Win, loss, win, win,
to center.
loss. It's a win.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, baseball fans, to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show.
it back.
Let's jump right into Tuesday's
Run.
action. Starting out in the NL West, the Cincinnati Reds
What did we
did
get?
battle
What
with
did
the
we get?
Pods
Oh,
at Petco Park, and it was the Padres with a dramatic walk-off win in extras. The final score was 7-6. Joaquin
He
Benoit pitched
pitched
well
6
enough to earn
innings,
his first
allowed 5
victory of the
hits,
year.
4 runs.
The Rockies matched up against the
2 walks.
Metropolitans in the Big Apple, and it was the
He had
Rockies who
6
came out on top.
strikeouts.
The final was 7-4. Carlos Gonzalez led the charge
I
off.
swear, this video just like turned into a cinematic. Can we
0-2
go for a 10th win?
Swing and a
Wow.
ball toward right center.
Inside.
Okay, still look for a 10th win. We're gonna get it.
Now on
We
3-2
lost it.
to
Wait.
Utley with Rollins
The Diamondbacks
leading from
trade
second.
starter pitcher Dennis
Here's the
Dukes
pitch
to the
from Beckett.
Padres.
Call strike
First
3
catcher
on the
Derek
no-hitter.
Morris. Okay, I don't know about that. Still looking. Wait, we didn't get the
And the
loss.
pitch,
Okay.
and Blanco bunts
Looking
it.
for a 10th
It's a
win.
good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it.
Inside the show.
That is dead to left field.
Okay, we got a series. We're doing it again.
Inside the
Crap.
show.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at 6.
Why is this guy still in our
Inside the
wings?
show. With Justin Allegri.
Congratulations, it's Wild AAA have finished the season at 87-57. And won the division. We'll be taking on the Aces. My only plan to start the game is like start some yeah. Okay, I will be playing
Inside the show.
against a guy who's going
with Justin
4-11.
Allegri.
Ow.
Hello there, baseball fans. Before Tuesday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went.
And let's go ahead and play it.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw
Oh, we're gonna
pitches.
get the bat.
Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the
Alright, man.
gap. And it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a
250
double
runs.
to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. Tonight, it's postseason action
We won the
between
first
the El
game, and all
Paso
I have to do is beat them
Chihuahuas and the
again.
Reno Aces. Jordan Pacheco will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Alright, let's go, dude.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Bull crap.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Nope, that did not happen. You're stuck
So
in that.
far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Now the first pitch. Chris Owings
God,
at the
dude.
plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pause, now the pitch. On the ground is short. This
Double
could
play,
be
double play,
two.
double play.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second,
Yeah,
but that's
crazy.
all. Rafael Vasquez digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93,
Oh,
94.
hit it.
That's plenty hard enough to
Oh,
blow by
wow, he
guys.
did hit it.
And some trouble
You
now
freaking
in right
idiot! You
field.
are you serious? How do you drop
And he'll move
it
up to third
when it's
now.
coming at
Runners
you like
at the
20 miles
corners
an
here
hour?
with one away.
You have to be kidding me.
Vince Rodriguez will stand in for the first time here. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Batista is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Stupid. They know what they
Kevin
suck. Look at
Sanders
those.
will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he
But
really
yeah,
reached back
don't
for
you
something
think
extra
that,
right there.
stupid
Took
Connor?
something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. And an off-speed
Chuck him out.
pitch
Yeah,
swung
he
on and
did.
missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Hey,
We'll
guys,
go on to the
seriously
top
facing
of
against
inning number
pitchers, like,
2. Reno
had
leads
4
it
wins
1-0.
and like 11
Brett Jackson will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's also bad.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Oh,
and
how
Jackson's
could you
not
not
offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That struck him out.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first is Pena, and it's in time, 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
First pitch coming. Matt Pagnazzi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Almonte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Ryan Wilson will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
Hey, looks like we're at the bat.
Number 5 will be the batter.
Number 5.
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Come on, pitch.
And now pitch on the way. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2
Yeah, there we go.
gone
Get a
now.
home run there. Yeah, it's tied up 1-1.
Chase Anderson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Jordan Pacheco will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This sounds like a changeup.
Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now here it comes. Now this is popped high in the air back near second. And there's out number 2. Chris Owings will stand in. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. All tied at 1-1. Rafael Vasquez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Pitch on the way. Trying to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Vince Rodriguez would dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice.
It'll tell me, right? Yeah, it should. So there's the. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. Oh, that's what it says. Alright, so yeah, I guess 4 feels more than like. Yeah, it feels a lot more than 4 strikeouts.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's
that
right
would have
through
been a
the
ball,
heart
but
of this
you went for
lineup
it.
as there are 2 away now.
Wait, who just batted?
Kevin Sanders will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Okay, not forget it.
First pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
And this is fouled back and out of play. They'll try again, 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
Full count offering on its way. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so they'll come back and line it up again. Payoff pitch one more time. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
If you like the video, subscribe and show support, and comment if you want to, share if you want to, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. George.